MLB The Show's Tour of the Minors takes us to the South Central region of the United States and a stop here in the Texas League. Here it's the little guys on the big stage between the Corpus Christi Hooks and the Springfield Cardinals. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Here's a look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one, as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. Clayton Rowe will get the call to face them, and the key for him will almost certainly be getting ahead in the count early. We've seen in the past when he's forced to work from behind, he can run into some problems. Manny Aparicio to move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7-0.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. And we'll need to keep the hot chocolate flowing tonight. 42 degrees our game time temperature. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound. And with that, let's check out the Springfield defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Joe Frazier steps in now. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. He'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And this is fouled back and out of play. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Just like the guy he faced before this, another long at-bat here. He's had to make 13 pitches just to these last 2 hitters.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so it's a 1-out walk here in the top of the first.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
James Harden will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll have himself a base hit. And some trouble now in right field.
Yeah, after the base hit, I think he's got one eye on the runner to see if he's going to take the turn at second, and he winds up kicking this thing out of lack of concentration. That allows the guy to advance anyway.
Number 31 will dig in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to take the lead here in the early going. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Batting fifth, catcher, Junior Rivera.
Junior Rivera will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
And a fastball swung on and hit in the air to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do, and that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Ronald Batista will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now both runners on the move. Pitch is high. The throw not in time as he just sneaks in there, and it's a double steal.
Apparently, these guys are not going to be afraid to take some chances here. That's a bold call to put on the double steal, and now that it's successful, they've got a chance for a 3-run first inning here.
Swing and a hot shot toward third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Hooks lead it 1-0. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Manolo Capua will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Cardinals, The shortstop, Manolo Capua.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he'll look at a slurve in for strike one. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And even just 4 pitches in, you need to find a strike here because you don't want to give him a free base runner to start the night.
And this is lined right back up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat, maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Pat Hall digs in at the plate. First pitch to him. First pitch here is another ground ball. This one over to third base. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, designated hitter, Kenny Reardon.
Kenny Reardon will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Hooks are out in front here, 1-0. Ray Dias leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Ray Diaz.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
Go Cardinals!
Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Lays off, 2-2 now. Now here it comes. Full count now, 3-2.
Are you crazy, Will?
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I got to get out in front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's going to have to go grab a seat.
Ricky Farr will be the batter. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
Here you go, guys.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Now the pitch. Fouled back. And a good strike two pitch there as he has to fight to push it foul to the left, so they'll try it again. And he struck him out as well, so the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are two away.
Let's get in tight to take a look at the grip there on that last curveball. You can see by his fingers, this is going to be more of an overhand curve, and he'll just sort of pull down on it like he's pulling down a curtain.
Anthony Brown will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And with two away here, this is not the time to lose the strike zone.
Especially not to a number 9 hitter. The last thing you want to do is turn this lineup over and give these guys a shot to make something out of this inning after all.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner, so you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Manny Aparicio will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. Now a little dribbler up the line to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Wyatt McClory will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. In there, no balls and a strike.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. And he lays off the slurve, 1-2 now.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Full count pitch on its way. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, two things you look for in a young pitcher are character and makeup. This guy's got both of those. You got to figure he's going to have a bright future ahead.
Michael Wright will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sounds sharp, too.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. On to first, and there were two down.
Batting sixth, right fielder, A.C. Reed.
Number 79 will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And that misses for ball one. And that's right there, and we're even at one. And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Farr will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We've played two full. The Hooks lead it 1-0. Joe Frazier is ready to go here as we begin the third.
The designated hitter, Joe Frazier.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Just overmatched him there.
And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I think he had him flinching on that one. That nearly came back to the inside corner.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. 2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Oh, a nice stop. He's to his feet. Can he get it there? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
James Harden will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he takes this one high. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that's a base hit. He's around first, on his way to second now. Throwing to second. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Now batting, number 31.
Number 31 will dig in. Walked intentionally his first time around. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball, taken down and away for ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You'll be able to see here, they wanted this pitch to be down and in. The catcher sets up inside, but look where this thing winds up. Leaks right back over the heart of the plate. A real mistake in location there, and it winds up costing him.
Junior Rivera will dig in. He drove in a run with a sacrifice fly his first time.
Rivera.
Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw gets him 2 down.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Ronald Batista will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
Well, we've mentioned it already, but look at the pitch count here in the third inning. He's almost completely out of gas already.
The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away, both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Three and 0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
3-0 pitch. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
And you kind of wonder if he's learned anything out there. There's another pitch right down the middle, and I think he's lucky that that one didn't get hit a long way.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Ray Dias will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll stop the runner at second base, but there are 2 on and 2 out now.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Ricky Farr will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
Come on, guys, let's go.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Up and in for ball one.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Outside, 3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Three and two. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 3-0. Paul Shepard will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And he takes ball one. Lined into left center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He'll take the turn and head for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, he smokes this ball right here. This is a fastball, and he's right on it. Drives it right into the left center field gap, and he's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double.
Kevin Batista will stand in for the first time here.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Now here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Throw is low, and he can't get it to stick in the webbing. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Ryan Lopez.
Ryan Lopez will get his first opportunity now. Here's one hit towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, oh boy, you don't see this all that often. I mean, this is a base hit 999 times out of 1,000. All day long it's a base hit. But he comes up firing from the outfield position, and they wind up getting a force on this play.
Manolo Kupua will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. And that's in there for a strike.
And he's probably a little bit upset with himself for giving up that early run, but he really reached back for something extra right there.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate,
Now batting,
this is just
second baseman,
one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Pat Hall will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 1-1 pitch on the way. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Two out with the man at first. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Got him. Couldn't connect on the slurve that time, and that'll end it. So 1 run here on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. The Hooks lead it 3-1. Anthony Brown will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Center fielder, Anthony Brown.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Manny Aparicio will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
You can tell here, in his mind, he's thinking quick inning. He's not even trying to set guys up. He's coming right after them.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Strike this guy out.
And the pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Joe Frazier will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And this is going to be a foul ball. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-2 once more. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
James Harden will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Here's the 1-0. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. A runner on first with 2 away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Kenny Reardon will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Designated hitter, Kenny Reardon.
First pitch coming. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
One away.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Wyatt McClory will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there at short, as he'll hang on here to record the 2nd out.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the 4th. So those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Michael Wright will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch coming. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Swing and a miss. Good slurve. 0-2 now.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The 1-2. And look out as this runs up and spins him out of the way. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired.
Ice cold soda right here.
Number 31 will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
First baseman. 1.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. In the air to center field, and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Tommy Buchanan is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Tommy Buchanan.
Junior Rivera will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Strike him out!
And this is fouled straight back. Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Ronald Batista will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Open your eyes for the next pitch.
Look out. 2-0 now.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Let's win, Cardinals!
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Three and 2 now. Ray Dias waits on deck. Full count offering on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
The right fielder, number 7,
Ray Dias will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Turn 2! Keep that runner off second base.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. And that's through, a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Ricky Farr will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far.
Get that batter out.
Outside with that slurve of his, 1 ball, no strikes. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Do it, Cardinals. Do it.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
The batter, center fielder,
Anthony Brown will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. And that misses inside, 1-0. Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
You get the sense he's starting to panic a little bit out there. He's not following through on any of his deliveries, and some of his pitches aren't all that close to the strike zone.
And this is fouled at the plate. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Don't give up the run.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, this is certainly not going to help matters defensively. This forces home a run to extend their lead, and now an extra base hit could really put this one out of reach.
Manny Aparicio will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Now here's the first pitch. Slurve in there, strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez, it puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. They get the force at the plate, and they get the double play at third. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 5-1. Number 79 will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Now a slurve taken for his strike, 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Paul Shepard will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Wow, he's using that fastball to devastating effect out there now. He gets another out here. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Kevin Batista will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slurve, strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Tim Gilchrist will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 0, Tim Gilchrist.
Joe Frazier will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Designated hitter, Joe Frazier.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Oh, Blue, you're killing me.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. One pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, left fielder, James Harden.
James Harden will dig in. Strikeout victim as last time. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0.
That was a strike. Come on, let's do it.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Called strike on the change. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And he misses again. Ball 3.
Well, on deck, you've got a guy that's homered twice already. I don't know that you want to be putting on more base runners to face him.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And there's out number 2.
When you've got the count in your favor, 3-1, and you do this,
Number 31.
these are the at-bats that you look back on and you think, man, I just gave away an out there.
Number 31 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And it misses. 3-1 now. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. Three-two pitch. Now a hard liner toward short, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And he's well on his way to a nice series now. Third hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
Junior Rivera will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. He's running towards second. A pitch out. The throw not in time as he's able to thwart the pitch out.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on the pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second base.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
That one's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Ronald Batista will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two men are on with 2 men out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Hooks lead it 5-1. Brian Lopez will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
And I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Brown is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the 6th.
Now batting, shortstop, Manolo Capua.
Manolo Capua will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here he comes on 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just one hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
Pat Hall will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
Here we go, Paul.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Holds off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Pause, now the pitch. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And if you're going to walk back-to-back hitters, you definitely don't want to do it to the top 2 guys in the lineup. Now you've got the heart of the order due up, and you know those guys can sense weakness from a mile away.
Kenny Reardon will stand in 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Now the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Runs that slurve of his inside, and it's 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle, strike 1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Come on, let's get a hit. Let's go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, you know it's just the 6th inning, but you kind of get the sense that they need to come up with something here. So that could be a really costly strikeout.
Wyatt McClory will dig in now. He's struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats. And he gets ahead 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Swinging a hard liner to short. Oh, and the throw sailed. It's over his head. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Well, all he's trying to do here is get this ball to second base for the force and get him out of the inning. But this ball doesn't find its target, and it's going to be ruled a throwing error.
Michael Wright will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Even though you're down 4, you don't need to get them all back in one swing. Just think line drive.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
And this is in the dirt as it's swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And he will get a force out on the play. Oh, talk about stick-to-itiveness there, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Davis Shackelford is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 24, Davis Shackelford.
Ray Dias will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Right fielder, Ray Diaz.
And a high strike there, 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Now the pitch. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. And here's a pitch swung on and sent on the ground to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, second baseman, Ricky Farr.
Ricky Farr will step in. A base hit in his last time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Anthony Brown will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Seventh inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And this pitch is lined into right field, and he's going to reach with his second hit of the night.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Manny Aparicio will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one hop in the wall out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
Joe Frazier will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two out here and a runner at second. And this is going to be a foul ball. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And he's forced to protect with 2 strikes as he had to reach for that one to foul it away. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Reed will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 6-1. Number 79 will dig in. 0 for 2 thus far.
Right fielder, A.C. Reed.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike one.
Up high, 2-1 now.
The one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Easy there, big fella. 2-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Now the payoff pitch home. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Paul Shepard will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And from where I'm sitting, this guy looks to be a guy that's starting to rush out there now. Might not be a bad idea for the catcher to try and slow him down a bit.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight. He's had a lot of guys shaking their heads so far.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
Kevin Batista will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. And that misses, ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Here we go.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And if I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Brian Lopez will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Dias is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Juan Santiago will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 33, Juan Santiago.
James Harden will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Left fielder.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. In there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Right is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Number 31 will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2, you got a few options here.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Junior Rivera will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Okay, take your time.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ronald Batista will step in. 1 for 4 in the ball game. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Let's go.
Grounded foul. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
2 out with the man at first. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Ray Dias will stand in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits as he's got a runner in scoring position at second with still 2 away.
Let's keep him right here.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Manolo Capua will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Boy, that changeup's had him eaten out of his hand.
Oh, they've been falling all over themselves trying to get it, but you've just got to know that that's not going to be a strike. It looks like it is, but it isn't.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
Pat Hall will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First offering on the way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Kenny Reardon will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. First pitch to him. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. The Hooks lead it 6-1. Mark Fellows will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Mark Fellows.
Ricky Farr will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Second baseman, Ricky Farr.
Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, You throw one slider and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Anthony Brown will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reed is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Manny Aparicio will stand in. Just 1 for 5 in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Wright will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Hooks are out in front here, 6-1. Johan Esposito will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Johan Esposito.
Wyatt McClory will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now a fastball that's swung on and lifted down the left field line. Harden is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Yeah, a dangerous pitch right there. 2-0 to a middle-of-the-order guy, and he gets away with it and gets him to lift an easy fly ball.
Michael Wright will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
All right, Michael, here we go.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Number 79 will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Oh, You like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Now here's the pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, and that's a good job to come right out here and set the tempo for this series as they finish off a good road victory here in Game 1.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving. But, gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Corpus Christi comes out on top, 6-1. Good night from St. Louis.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Hooks, 6 runs, 15 hits, 2 errors. They left 14 runners on base. For Springfield, 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.